The Amazon dropshipping job explained, step by step for beginners. Imagine this. You wake up on a Monday morning. You grab your coffee, open your laptop, and before you've even finished breakfast, you hear a familiar notification. Cha-ching. Someone you've never met just bought a product from your online store. The crazy part? You don't have that product in your house. You don't own a warehouse. You didn't pack anything. You didn't drive to the post office. Yet, you just made money. Sounds impossible. That's exactly what millions of beginners think when they first hear about dropshipping. But today, I'm going to show you exactly how this business model works using the same simple flow you saw on the screen. By the end of this video, you'll understand every single step, even if you've never sold anything online before. Let's begin. Step 1. A customer places an order. Everything starts with one person. Imagine Sarah. Sarah lives in Texas. She wants a beautiful stainless steel water bottle for hiking. Instead of going to Walmart, she searches online. She finds your online store. The product looks professional. The photos are nice. The description answers her questions. She likes it. The price is $45. She clicks buy now. At this moment, Sarah has absolutely no idea that you don't actually own the product. And that's completely normal. She isn't buying your warehouse. She's buying your store, your service, and your shopping experience. Think about a real-life example. Imagine there's a fruit seller in your neighborhood. A customer asks for fresh mangoes. The seller doesn't have them yet. So he quickly calls a nearby farm, gets the mangoes delivered, and hands them to the customer. The customer only knows one thing. I bought mangoes from this shop. That's very similar to dropshipping. Step 2. You receive the order. The second Sarah pays, your online store sends you a notification. Congratulations. You just made a sale. Let's say Sarah paid $45. That money first comes to your business. Not to Amazon. Not to the supplier. To you. Now here's where beginners get confused. Many people think, so I already earned $45. Not exactly. You still need to purchase the product from your supplier. That's the next step. Step 3. You buy the product from Amazon. Now you visit Amazon. You find the exact same water bottle. Amazon sells it for $30. Sarah already paid you $45. Now you spend $30 buying that product. But instead of shipping it to yourself, you enter Sarah's address. Amazon prepares the package for Sarah. Notice what happened. Customer paid you. You paid Amazon. Amazon now ships the product. You never touched the product. This is why people call it a low inventory business model. You don't fill your garage with hundreds of boxes. You only buy after someone has already paid. That reduces financial risk. Step 4. Amazon packs the product. Now Amazon does what it's best at. Workers pick the product. They scan it. They place it inside a shipping box. They seal the package. They print the shipping label. Finally, the package leaves the warehouse. You didn't tape a single box. You didn't print shipping labels. You didn't hire warehouse workers. Amazon handles that operational work. Imagine owning a restaurant. Instead of cooking every meal yourself, you have an expert chef preparing everything while you simply manage customers. That's similar to what's happening here. Step 5. The product is delivered. A delivery driver arrives at Sarah's house. She opens the door. Receives the package. Smiles. Everything arrived safely. She's happy. Notice something interesting. The customer doesn't care how many warehouses you own. She only cares about one thing. Did I receive what I ordered? That's why customer experience matters more than almost anything else. Fast communication. Clear descriptions. Helpful support. Professional website. These are the things customers remember. Step 6. Happy customer. Sarah opens the box. The bottle looks exactly like the pictures. No damage. Good quality. Exactly what she expected. Now she's likely to do 3 things. First, leave a positive review. Second, buy from your store again. Third, recommend your store to friends. One happy customer can become many future customers. Businesses don't grow because of one sale. They grow because customers return. Step 7. You keep the profit. Let's do the math. Customer paid you $45. You bought the product. $30. Your gross profit. $15. That doesn't mean all $15 becomes personal income. You may still have expenses like advertising, payment processing fees, software subscriptions, taxes, or refunds. But the basic idea is simple. Sell higher. Buy lower. Keep the difference. That's the core business model. Why people like dropshipping. Now let's understand why so many beginners are interested in this business. No huge inventory. Traditional stores often buy hundreds of products before making a single sale. If nobody buys them, the products just sit there. Money gets stuck. Dropshipping changes that. You buy only after someone orders. Lower starting cost. Opening a physical retail store might cost tens of thousands of dollars. Rent. Furniture. Employees. Insurance. Electricity. Inventory. Dropshipping removes many of those upfront expenses. That doesn't mean it's free. It simply means the initial investment can be much lower. Work from almost anywhere. All you really need is a laptop and an internet connection. People run online businesses from apartments, coffee shops, college dorms, even while traveling. The business isn't tied to one physical location. Huge product selection. A local store might have room for only 500 products. An online store can display thousands. Kitchen tools, fitness gear, pet supplies, home decor, office products. The possibilities are much larger. But let's be honest, if someone tells you dropshipping is easy money, they're leaving out the hard part. The business itself is simple. Running it successfully isn't. Here's why. You need to find products people actually want. You need to create a trustworthy website. You need to answer customer questions. You need to market your store. You need to compete with thousands of other sellers. You need patience. Success doesn't happen because you opened a website. It happens because you solve customer problems better than competitors. A simple everyday example. Let's use one final example. Imagine your friend wants a custom birthday cake. You know an amazing bakery. The bakery charges $40. You offer your friend the complete service for $55. Your friend agrees. You order the cake from the bakery. The bakery prepares it. The bakery delivers it. Your friend receives it. You keep $15 for connecting the customer with the bakery and managing the order. You didn't bake the cake yourself. But you still created value by bringing the customer and supplier together. That's the basic idea behind many online businesses, including dropshipping. The biggest mistake beginners make. Many beginners spend weeks designing fancy logos, choosing fonts, changing website colors, buying expensive software. But they never ask one important question. Does anyone actually want this product? Always start with demand. If customers already want the product, selling becomes much easier. A beautiful website cannot fix a product nobody wants. Final thoughts. Now let's quickly review the entire process one more time. A customer visits your online store. They place an order. You receive the payment. You purchase the product from Amazon at a lower price. Amazon packs the product. Amazon ships it directly to your customer. The customer receives the order. If everything goes well, they're happy. You keep the difference between your selling price and your buying price, after accounting for your business expenses. That's the complete workflow you saw in the diagram. Simple, logical, easy to understand. Remember, though, while this explains the business model, marketplaces like Amazon have their own policies about how products can be sold and fulfilled. Anyone planning to run a business should make sure their approach follows the rules of the platforms they use. Understanding the system is only the first step. Building a successful business takes research, customer service, smart marketing, and consistent effort. Master those skills, and you'll understand why millions of entrepreneurs choose to build businesses online.